completely afterthought shit.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the Afterburners podcast. This is episode 8, hosted by our three hosts, myself, Alexander,
The Great Eight.
and my other two hosts. Would you please introduce yourself again?
Hey guys, Grip Soda here.
Hello.
That's
I'm Zach.
Yeah, it says it right above his head. He's got that weird video game problem happening to him in real life where his name appears above. Yeah.
So yeah,
Bro's
today I
breaking
just
the
kind
fourth
of
wall.
like I'll start off by having just kind of a rough discussion topic about kind of what it means, what it means to be human, and maybe how we view human life and human value, right? And why that's
Right.
important. So yeah, I just kind of like we'll just kind of start off. I might say I personally believe that human life is probably it's the most valuable thing to each human, I would say, at least at the very least. To other humans, how they perceive others' lives, that's a different topic, but you'd like to hope that it's still at a high level. So I'll start off there, and yeah. Anyone else want to pick up?
Do you know how human life started?
It's a good question. I don't know exactly.
Is that,
You know.
would you say it had started from evolution by chance?
Well, evolution's a process.
That's
Evolution
process,
is more of a process that happens to organical beings, which means life would already have to exist in order for evolution to take place.
Mm-hmm.
So
we started off as a cell.
No, well, yes, but where does that cell come from, I think is what you're asking.
From a seed, possibly.
Well,
I think more fundamentally,
I mean, there's several theories.
Does it come from my seed? I'm sorry,
it is possible that an asteroid crashed onto here and had microbes and whatever for life from somewhere else in the universe. Or it's possible that just over, the billions of years that the Earth was cooling down and basically having nothing on it, just water, land, eventually, you have all these elements that combined to create molecules. And then, so chemistry happens. And what you need is you just need all the essential ingredients in the right circumstances to literally start a chain process on its own.
So you would say maybe that life is an emergent property of chemistry, organic chemistry?
It would have to, because where else could life form from? Right. It's all the structures. It's just really difficult subject to really have a lot of understanding about, just because we don't have a lot of understanding on it in terms of what we know. And
another thing I might want to point out here is that more fundamentally, when we're talking about life and creatures and animals, we're also talking about DNA, which is really kind of strange thing to happen.
And it's where did that come from?
Yeah.
How does something know how to make it?
I have heard scientific studies that suggest that RNA is much older than DNA, and I believe that. But again, it's these kind of fundamental.
It's definitely possible. But where would that RNA come from?
Right. Yeah.
Isn't RNA supposed to be a duplicate of DNA?
Yeah. So the whole process is RNA. I believe is just it's like a copy. So you have.
Yeah. So. But if they were older than actual DNA, then where does that RNA come from?
Yeah, I mean, it's again, I don't know exactly how the architecture or how the structure comes to be, right? That's still quite a mystery, but it is curious to understand that it is a thing that we observe, right? And DNA is very complex. There's, you look at it and you see it's all bundled up, and you think, it's messy, but it's all
twisted.
Yeah,
it's very twisted.
Right now, scientific theory
I don't know how to describe it.
of abiogenesis suggests that life arose from non-living matter through a series of chemical reactions, starting with simple organic molecules and progressing to more complex structures like cells.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I
it is
mean,
sort of
it's just a
interesting.
theory that, like, yeah, some chemical stuff happened and boom, cell.
Another kind of common factor is I noticed that in order to maintain life
Sorry.
process is usually there's often energy tied to it, or being able to metabolize, or there's often this element of homeostasis, which is maintaining the cell's heat and structure and well-being over time. So that's an interesting property of life as well, is this homeostasis. And yeah, sort of it's also a cool. So when you think about a cell, here's a cool thing about a cell, right? Do you ever think about the membrane around the cell that allows certain things in and keeps other things out?
Yeah,
That's pretty
the
cool.
cell wall membrane. Yeah.
It's like it's called a semi-permeable membrane, where it allows some permeation through the membrane, which means you can pass through it or probe into it. But it's semi-permeable because it lets in certain things and doesn't let in other things. So it's really interesting how the cell wall takes a huge sort of role in the cell's well-being, right?
Uh-huh.
And multicellular organism, right? That's much more complex, but yeah, unicellular organisms are also interesting.
We're all staying in a balance with homeostasis.
Yeah.
I guess.
Otherwise, we're dying, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have. There may be a time where something goes wrong.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know
like
what I'm
we can
talking
no
about.
longer maintain homeostasis, right? Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, life is very curious. But what do you think about in terms of? Let me ask you another question. What do you think about specifically the value that life brings? Maybe your own sort of subjective viewpoints on what you think is valuable in people,
Right.
or
That.
maybe more a objective viewpoint of like just simply people can do interesting things, therefore they are valuable. Maybe.
Well, let me
I'm
tell
just
you
kind of curious
about
to hear
people
your
who
sense.
actually influenced the world. So, like Albert Einstein, he made up a equation, E equals mc squared.
Yeah.
George Washington brought America together. I think he helped free the United States of America. And then there's hang on a second. Let's see if I can find it again.
If these people
There
were so
we are.
influential and important, why are they dead?
The Leonardo da Vinci. Sorry, what?
Nobody lives forever, Brian.
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
just
lives
asking, if
forever.
these people were so important, why are they dead? You know?
It's called age, my guy.
I feel like we would have kept them around, you know?
They helped the-
I just don't get it.
Well, they're dead but not forgotten.
Right.
But Leonardo da Vinci, he foresaw the age of flight 400 years before it actually happened. I think he had a machine at one point.
He made the schematics of a machine.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
pretty sure. Floppy helicopter.
Yeah, he had a whole bunch of schematics in his writings.
Yep.
Bruce Lee was pretty influential as far as martial arts go. I mean, anyone. Long story short, anyone in life has a part. If the people I mentioned had a part in life and affected the world, anyone else can. And that's like anybody makes a difference. Whether
So
we
these
don't
people
whether we
serve
don't know
as a
the
good
person or not.
inspiration.
Most
Yeah.
of them do.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I say most of them because there's the other side.
Sure.
That's just like
Bad influence. Yeah.
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 Because
I see what you're saying.
For me,
but yeah.
it's. Sorry, continue. You had a thought?
Oh, you're fine. No, I'm just.
You're good. You're good.
Alright. Well, for me, it's like definitely gets a little existential because like human life is definitely a very subjective thing because it all really comes down to the person and what they think has value, because we have to associate and give value to things.
Right. We have our own value structure.
Exactly, yeah. So if, you could find someone who is a, typical extreme nihilist, and they're just like, there is no point. And I can see some credit in that, because, like, let's think about it. This universe is eventually going to end. And when that happens, everything that we have ever done or achieved will no longer be of importance. It either no longer exists, or there is no one around to observe it or acknowledge it. So it really begs the question, why do we do the things we do? If at the very end point of it all, unless we can somehow jump to another dimension or a parallel universe that's in the past, we're gonna just be gone at that point. And it's like, yeah, you can do things to entertain that time during your part of all of this timeline and whatever, but it's like, at the same time, why? What's the point? Like, why make all these stories? Why do this podcast? Why watch TV shows? Why do any of that when, end of the day, at the end of everything, it doesn't matter, If you look at it through that lens.
The end goal. Right, yeah.
Yeah, the end goal. And for the universe, that's just, everything goes bye-bye.
Essentially, you're a big believer in entropy. So stuff that is ordered and structured will eventually become, chaos over time. If you give it enough time, it'll all become chaos. And, you'll have...
Given infinite time, anything and everything can and will happen.
But another, you're looking at this from one perspective, right? Because you're going to say,
right, that's why I said it's a lens.
What's the point? Right,
that's why I said it's a lens. Yeah, it's one perspective, because there's other people that do find value and virtue in life, such as religious people. They find that by doing good deeds and by following, whatever their religion teaches, and accepting and believing whatever that religion is, that there is a higher place for them after death, which is beyond the constraints of time. So that won't ever end, and it's a continuation of yourself. Mainly the soul.
Another question I might ask to, like, each individual, right, is, okay, let's maybe agree to some point that we could all say maybe other people have their own sort of value that we have in our notions of them, right? But I think most people, when they look at themselves, I would say that they think that they're valuable to some degree, even if they don't like themselves.
True.
And that's a tricky one. Because, it's sad, because a lot of people can, find out, I really don't like myself, right? So I think being aware of, like, your own sort of value in this life is sort of valuable towards your insight,
right,
and what you bring to the world and to your environment, right? So I would just ask to you guys, how do you view your life? Would you say your life is valuable? And if you believe your life is valuable, to the degree, how valuable do you think your life is?
I just wanted to add something that I thought was a little interesting. Because, there are people that don't value themselves, and they usually attempt to game end themselves. But here's the thing.
Right.
Almost all survivors of game ending attempts end up regretting it.
Right.
So at that means that there is a value. You didn't want to do that because you value your life.
Right.
Maybe you just didn't know it at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But
and that's the other tricky thing about thought, is that it kind of
I do
does
think
it.
that life is important. I think that like it's good that we have influence and changes happening from people and people making things and stuff. Like how I'm writing The Trapper. That's the first one's really taking a huge lens on like morals and the morals of justification. Like that's kind of like the main theme. Like, yeah, this guy is murdering, but it's like Dexter. There's a reasoning, there's a justification, but at the same time, if you can justify something, but that justification doesn't fit with the laws, is it really justification? Where's the line in justification? And I think that, you know, with that being just a very small part, but all these other things like activism and all that is trying to garner a more of like world peace state. Because, I mean, if you really think about it, our whole human endpoint is we get to the point to where we don't have any problems anymore. Overpopulation solved, hunger solved, living space solved, all of that solved, and we're in peace. Everyone is friendly and nice, and like disputes are handled very peacefully and with like respect for the other. You know, it's not like, well, yeah, we can agree to disagree, but you're a piece of shit. You know, not like that. It's I understand you have that perspective, but I simply disagree, and we can just leave it at that. It's fine that we don't have the same viewpoint. That shouldn't come in between us having a relationship that is good and healthy.
Right.
Not enough people understand that, so I'm hoping that eventually people do understand that. And all this other fun little stuff that we need to figure out and solve and have everyone, in a way, abide by that. I mean, it's really hard to achieve that because everyone has free will.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
I mean, that's kind of our point, is to have everything taken care of. Money's not a problem. You know, robots do everything. They make movies. They make our food. They take control of everything, basically, for us. Like, they serve us.
Right.
Like, we all essentially live like kings and queens. That's our main endpoint. Like WALL-E, where if you want to sit in that chair and get fat, you're more than welcome to.
But
not healthy for you, but
you're presenting a sort of energy statement where you have a place where there's plenty of abundance of energy, which can do so much work that can provide plenty of resource for human to be. And
then at that point, everyone will then also kind of have a more insight on the value of human life at that point, because I'm important, you're important, we're all important, and by all working together, we can continue striving and attaining greater feats.
Imagine living that kind of lifestyle as an adult in the WALL-E world. just being taken care of like a baby.
Yep, until you die, and then you are basically recycled into food.
Basically.
I mean, your matter goes back to the universe. Yeah, it's pretty barbaric. This life is pretty barbaric too. That, you know, I think we're kind of talking about like the value of life, but also maybe we could be talking about how hard life is to kind of combat it to some degree, because we have to survive.
We're always facing challenges every day, kids. Just know that.
Right. In our own ways, in our own personal ways. Another thing I might ask is, I'm curious at how you value yourself in comparison to other people. So recognizing their value, right? But also recognize your own value relative to their value.
Well, I have a huge ego, so I'm more important than everyone else, and that's a fact.
Are you better than anybody, though?
Probably.
Are you sure about that?
My ego's telling me so yeah, sure.
Yeah. It takes, well, it's hard to look at the self. Who are we to judge ourselves?
That is a difficult question, though, Alex.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
is difficult.
it is just like because I tried to look at things through more of like a scientifical nature stance and stuff like this rather than just like how I feel. And
Mhm.
in nature, self-preservation is basically number one.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
when it comes down to it, you are almost always likely going to pick yourself over someone else. If you are
Mhm.
both linked up to some contraption and you have the choice, either me die or they die, you are almost always going to press they die.
Mhm.
Because
Another cool
self-preservation.
thing,
That's just a part of nature.
right? But then you can also, yeah, there's the self, right, which is the most important because you care the
Mhm.
most about your own survival. But you also care somewhat about the tribe, right? If you think about evolution,
Yeah,
you
of
know, we
course.
had tribes, but maybe
It's
an enemy
it's
tribe, right? You
it's
think of an
it's
enemy
also
tribe also.
related to how you order things like important things. You know, like
Yeah,
what's your
your
number one
structure.
important thing? Family. So you're
Hmm.
going to value families' lives over anything else that's under it. Next is friends.
Hmm.
So after
Hmm.
family, I value all my friends' lives above everything else. And then there's
Would
everyone
you
else.
say would you say that this structure or architecture resembles a hierarchical structure? Hierarchical?
More of like a personal
Hierarchical.
hierarchy. Because if you
Right,
also
personal
include
hierarchy.
items in this list, like let's say
Hmm.
some person said, my PC is my third most important thing, and that is above the my neighbors. That means
Hmm.
if there is a fire engulfing both that person's house and the neighbors, and they have a choice to either save their PC or their neighbor, they're probably going to save their PC.
That's
Right,
quite the
which is
ego.
devalued with there was a
Yeah,
misinterpretation of the
I
value
just think
structure.
that how you value the life and importance of things is all personal as well. It's just how that
Mhm.
person categorizes and organizes what's important to
Mhm.
them.
Right, right.
Because I mean,
And
like
again,
I
yeah,
believe it's definitely like a subconscious thing. Like everyone has like that's my favorite thing or favorite person or favorite group of people or whatever.
mhm.
And
Babe,
they're
who's
above
most
this and
important?
this is above
Me or
this.
World of Warcraft?
You. You. I
Uh,
do not give a shit about World of Warcraft.
that's funny. But yeah,
Do you know
often
what
here's
I
another interesting thing is
Yeah, go for
we
it.
see it we see sometimes people they value objects or things over people, and that's a problem, I think. I think people should always pretty much
Well,
come first
why
to
do
some degree.
you think that's a problem? You think it's a problem. Me and Zach could think
Mhm.
it's not a problem.
You don't think valuing an object is
I'm saying
better?
we could think that. I'm not saying I do
Mhm.
think that. I'm saying that there are people that could say that no, it's
Right.
fine to have items and care more about items than family. I mean, think about like
I
cherished
think that's
family
a
heirlooms and
I
stuff.
was gonna say
I think
there
that's
has to
going
be a
into
story behind
something.
said object.
Like there are
Mhm.
literal entire shows where it's this tribe trying to protect this relic that they've had for generations while the rest of
Mhm.
their tribe is literally getting slaughtered. They
Sorry.
put
Mhm.
more importance in an item than the life of their tribe. So
Mhm.
there
I
are
guess maybe
definitely examples
it's
of
more
people
like,
that don't believe that.
yeah, and again, it's not my belief is that, yeah, human life should be a little bit more important than objects, but
Yeah,
again,
no, I
not
agree
everybody
with
believes
that.
that. Not everybody believes
Exactly.
that.
That's the
So,
point I get across. Is
right.
that not everyone believes it, and I try to look at both perspective of things to get a
Mhm. I
more
think
of
that's
a
happening.
like better understanding.
I think that's
Because
actually
if you look
happening
at both
more these
sides,
days. I think people are actually valuing objects more than people
oh
more and
yes,
more and more.
oh yes,
That's why
yes,
it's so
yes.
important, I think. Yeah.
This and
It maybe happened a
self-absorbance.
little bit last time, like in history, but like it's definitely increasing in
Oh
its
yes, yes.
notion.
Yep, because
Yeah.
you bump into someone, they drop their phone, what happens? They literally lose their shit.
Yeah.
And they don't care what
And you kind
happens
of
to you. They'll
wonder
push you out in the street because they
you
value
kind
their
of
phone
wonder
more than other human life, which is
you
just
wonder
disgusting human behavior. in my
Right,
opinion.
right.
The actual fact that you've put more value in a cellular device that you can replace.
That sounds like something Gen Alpha is gonna have. They'll care
Yeah,
more about
it's
their iPad than anybody else.
Oh
again,
yeah.
I'm thinking
Oh
about
yeah.
iPad kids. Yeah, yeah. And again, I think it's value structure and
Fucking
how you
iPad
teach your
kids, man.
kids.
It's just
Yeah.
the worst
It's gonna
fucking
be-
parenting ever.
It's
In
gonna
my
be an
opinion.
anonymous group based on iPads.
I honestly wish iPad
Cocomelon.
parents would get CPS called on them, because what they're doing is basically torturing their child by not giving them anything like good for their brain. You're just rotting their brain. Here you go, rot your
You're giving
brain,
them-
become brain soup, become dumber than everyone else.
Hey,
your
leave
age
me
group.
alone. Watch Skibbity Toilet.
Exactly. And they're like, I'm not a
Yeah,
parent, but there are parents who have gotten on me about it, and it's like, do you not actually see the damage you're causing your child? Like, I'm not saying this because I think it. I'm saying this because there is actual proof that this is not good for your child's brain. The
Yeah.
quick cuts and flashes, the baby brain cannot register that. All it sees is, whoa, bright lights. Wow, cool, your baby's gonna have fucking epilepsy. Sorry, I
Or
just
eye-
get
eye
really
damage.
angry about that, because I mean, it has to do with you. I value the life of children and babies a lot, because they are the future. Without them, we don't continue. And for my idea of what we want to attain, that's not going to happen unless we stay around and continue moving forward as a species. So I put a lot of value in that, and that's why I just get so angry, because it's like, why are you doing this? Like, why do you want your kid to be dumber than a bag of fucking rocks?
Right.
Why
Well,
do you
it's
want this?
neglect.
Eh,
Why do
it's
you want
like-
a kid
Not
with the
parenting.
same?
It's not proper parenting.
Because they tell me
intelligence
it's like you can't have an opinion in this because you don't have any children. It's like, all right, then don't listen to any fucking pediatrician that doesn't have any kids, even though they took fucking school to learn about how to fucking raise a kid, and you have to go see them because you don't fucking know how to. I'm sorry. Do you know what I think is
You're
cool?
good, you're good.
Eggs. I think eggs are cool.
Whoa.
That's a very
Good
sudden
way to,
topic
good way to
change.
segue, yeah, topic,
Let's
yeah.
talk about.
Yeah, homemade eggs. They're
I'm
tasty.
just getting steamed, man. I'm just getting steamed. It's blatant
Yeah.
child abuse. It's making me mad. So let's talk about
Look,
eggs.
I like how they make the homemade eggs from a chicken. I like how the chicken poops out the egg. Oh, but they're so expensive. Like,
They are.
like I don't want to spend $30 on an egg.
Inflations, and then tariffs, and then counter tariffs, and then pause on tariffs, and more inflation, and supply and demand.
And then more debt.
Yep.
Business.
Yep. It's beautiful capitalism, baby.
Yeah.
The best. Love it.
Probably.
Capitalism.
Glad everyone in
So
our
that
past
must have been-
generation was
Hey,
brainwashed
what's your
to
favorite
go,
kind of
yay
egg, though?
capitalism, and now capitalism has us all bent over a fucking barrel.
What's your favorite kind of egg, though, Brian?
Well, first of all, I want to
Eggs
ask, 'cause
Benedict?
I'm pretty sure Alex also knows, but Zach, do you know what the purpose of an egg is? Like, why did things start laying eggs?
No.
You don't?
Just basically.
Okay, well, think of it.
Let me
First,
guess.
if we look at it through the aspect of evolution, we were all once fish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and fish lay eggs, but they aren't the eggs that
Fish
we
lay
talk
eggs.
about. Their eggs are literal little balls with the embryo inside, and you can usually see these embryos.
Yep.
However, the reason they don't that they don't need the egg that we're talking about is because they're in water. So now these things start moving out onto land, right? They've developed limbs and able to breathe above water
I
oxygen.
believe above water.
Okay,
No,
but
the
they
sun,
still have to go
the
back.
sun is too hot. Oh, I have to go back. Now
That
the
or
sun's temperature is fine.
anytime I want to have babies, I have to go back into the water, which means I always have to stay near this source. But evolution is like, nah, you need to keep pushing outwards. and make new creatures and stuff, or whatever nature was telling it to do. So it goes, all right, so check this out. How about we create this little hard thing that has water in it for your babies to be in? And that's what the eggs are.
That makes sense.
Eggs are literally just a little thing with water for the baby to grow in. That's all it is.
A little cap with water inside it, and an
Yep.
embryo,
Yep.
and a fetus.
Yep. It's just a water pocket for the embryo to grow in.
What if a human? I mean, I guess technically a human does start out in an egg in a way.
Yes.
In a way, but it's a I would say natural egg.
Yeah.
A biological egg.
Biological egg. Yeah. That's completely different to what we're
egg,
thinking
yeah.
of.
To yes, the shell.
Compared
eggs.
to a fish egg or a chicken egg.
Maybe also.
Yeah, but
eggs yolks are just the ingredients for a baby, but a baby is when you get all the ingredients together and it starts forming. So anyway,
I like
get
the
ingredients
eggs.
from a baby.
The ingredients for a baby? What?
From a
in an
baby?
egg.
I don't trust
egg.
Zach being a father with an oven in the household.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have one in the oven right now.
Man.
Anyway.
Why do we say that? Oh, we got a baby in the oven. Dude, do you know what I also hate? I hate those shirts that are like, my turkey is stuffed, and then the husband has a shirt that says, "I'm the stuffing." It's like, dude, just get a shirt that says, "He came in me and I came in her." Like, that's literally what you're fucking saying. We get it. You had sex.
The symbolism.
Just wear shirts that said, "We had sex and now I have a baby."
Yeah.
Because that's how babies fucking work.
The intermediary.
I am hers.
It's
he is
so
mine.
stupid. I hate it. I hate it when I see those
it's
things.
Hilarious,
I'm just like,
though.
oh, nah, man.
It's
No,
stupid,
it's not.
but it's hilarious.
It's cringe. Nah, dude, it's cringe. Just get a shirt that says, "We had sex."
We fucked.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, we know how babies work. I like the eggs from Puzzles and Dragons, though, to answer your question. Those are my favorite looking eggs. They always look really cool. I like the crystal looking ones. Ooh.
I like them scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs are really good.
Do go hard.
Sunny side up if you're having a sandwich, though.
Yep.
Sunny side's good.
There's a restaurant in Las Vegas. I've never been there, obviously, because I've never been to Vegas in general.
Are you talking about Heart Attack Grill?
No, funny, but no. It's called Egg Slut, but just literally all egg sandwiches.
Do they have shirts that say like, I love egg slut or something?
Yeah.
They probably do, actually. You know what? Let me look this up.
Or I'm an egg slut or something.
Egg Slut merch.
I would get a shirt like that. These guys, I would totally go there. I like eggs. Eggs are yummy.
They're mainly based in the UK, but they got brought over to some places in the United States, like in California, Vegas, like I mentioned. They don't have anything that says I got egg slutted. That's just criminal. They should have something like that. They would sell so well. They have bacon, eggs, and cheese shirt. They have a nice day shirt. That's literally nothing. Literally nothing. Egg slut. Have a nice day. It's just a picture of an egg. They have coffee beans. Anyway, but there's a specific sandwich if you have it. I think over easy. If the first bite you take in it, the egg will just squirt out the other end of the sandwich. So like you gotta be really careful because then the whole egg could just come out and just splatter just right on your arm. Like, but I heard they're really good. My boss at work has been there like so many times. He's lived there at one point.
Aren't those the eggs that you kind of have to puncture a hole in so they don't explode?
No.
No?
Wait, over easy eggs? I mean...
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you have to... Hang on.
I mean, that would let out the pressure.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of something else. I don't know what I'm thinking of. That's what I...
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God.
The the trifecta before.
Yo.
Yo, how we
The
doing?
Power Rangers have been assembled. The
You
Avengers.
guys still doing the Afterburners or the Afterthoughts?
Yeah.
We're doing Afterburners,
Yeah,
brother.
we're currently in it right now.
Yeah, we're talking about eggs. What do you think about eggs?
Yeah, there's a menu item called a slut. It's literally just a specialty. That's all it's called. It's slut. It's
Where?
like the cage-free coddled
A
egg on
restaurant
top
called
of a
Egg Slut.
smooth. Yeah, cage-free coddled
But
egg
where?
on top of
Here?
a smooth potato. No, it's
Las
in
Vegas.
Oh.
It sounds really good. Cage-free coddled egg on top of a smooth potato puree.
I'm a slut for
Poached
some
in a
eggs.
glass. Posted a
You're
glass
right.
jar topped with the greatest salt and chives. Served. That sounds fucking awesome. Actually, I would kill for a slut. That sounds so bad out of context, but
alright.
still.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, I don't know about
Zach,
that.
in almost every video I edit that you're in, I always have to put some sort of censorship over some of the shit you say, just because, like, no, Zach, you can't say that.
Just edit
It's
it
going
out.
on the internet.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Going on-
aren't you against censorship?
I'm
I
being silenced.
I am against censorship, but if we want ad revenue, I have to abide. I have to abide by the system rules.
I am being silenced by the system.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Illuminati
Zach,
is silencing
I'm
Yeah.
me.
raging with you. I'm raging with you.
Yep. If you ever want to achieve income, you gotta abide by the system you're making that revenue on.
Yes.
TOS, baby. I love
Mhm.
it. It restricts so much freedom. I love it. I mean, yeah, it's good.
Freedom.
It's good in a lot of cases, but at the same time, like,
I was just popping in.
let them
see.
say fuck.
Let there be light.
You didn't forget what I was gonna
Like,
say, bro.
Dude, we should all go to Vegas sometime if we could
no.
plan
Dude,
on
I
a trip.
was thinking about this.
No.
I was thinking about this. We should go to MagicCon Las Vegas.
Why not
gives
the
me an
one
excuse.
that's happening like at the end of the month? That's happening in
Chicago?
Yeah,
Because it's
Chicago.
not. I can't get enough time for that. At the end of the month. Yeah.
Alright,
I have a text.
let's finish the podcast and then we can
But yeah.
get
But yeah.
get-
Oh, the reason I popped in was because I wanted to see if y'all wanted to play some webcam magic later.
Webcam magic.
possibly.
Yeah. If we can figure that out pretty soon, that'd be cool. So that way we can just be chilling at home, play some games, you know.
All right,
But,
but like I was saying, I know. Well, I'm glad Zach's trying to get into Magic. That's awesome. But a game that I know he does like a lot, as does Alex and myself. Eric, I'm not so sure, but Team Fortress 2.
Well,
I never
could-
played that game.
You
I mean,
never?
TF2 is alright.
No. I never played
I'll
that
play
game.
it once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I know
but it's
the
fun.
characters and
It's
stuff,
fun.
but
It's a lot of fun to play.
yeah,
with friends and just
I never had
stick
people
around.
to play with that game.
It's also free, I think. So
Yeah. It's free to
I just
play.
never had anybody to play with.
we
That's
could
the
Sure,
thing.
yeah, we'll play sometime. Yeah, we can play sometime.
Man,
I'd be down.
yeah.
We could squad up, dude. I'd record that for the Afterthoughts game
Mm-hmm.
sessions.
that'd be fun. I like to play engineer. There's a bunch of
Me
different
too.
classes, but engineer is my favorite.
Yep. Engineer. That or Pyro.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah,
getting
Pyro.
really sick with Pyro last time I played. I was getting oh.
Pyro's really good. If you can get
Yeah.
those,
Pyro's
get those,
great.
like, not the flamethrower. The flamethrower is cool, but the his like his other
back burner?
like, shooter, long distance gun. Yeah, the back burner or
No, the flare
that's
gun.
a melee flare gun. You just flare from like across the map and you hit it, and then they start dinging, and you're like,
So-
yeah,
It's so good. It's so good. I
Yeah.
love Pyro.
Yeah, Pyro's pretty
Yeah,
fun.
Pyro's just so easy, but I also like
Yeah,
has
Pyro
the
is
don't
not
zone.
easy.
You don't need to aim, yeah.
To be like a
Technically,
pro
the-
pyro, I believe is one of the like hardest to achieve, to like perfect
Well,
the
yeah.
play style of.
Here's the thing about Pyro is that the
I
play
think
style,
after
you have
Spy.
to surprise. You have to
Yeah.
your range is either like you're far and you shoot him
Yeah.
with a flare, or you're like
for
up
me,
in the
I
air
think
and you
that
can like
the
do
top 3
damage.
hardest classes to master are Spy, Sniper, and Pyro. I think those are the hardest to master.
Yeah, Spy's pretty tricky, I would say.
Yeah,
Spy's really tricky. I just
really mess
can't
with
play
Spy.
Spy. I can't play Spy. I'm so bad at it.
I've had some fun games with Spy.
I've
been
gotten
wild.
past the enemy lines a couple times, but oh jeez, it is difficult
Right.
to like actually get like a streak going and stuff like that. Man.
But yeah, it's a pretty cool game. There seems a bit, at least
if
it's a bit
I think Erick might like Demo Man.
Demo Man's cool. Yeah.
Demo Man's cool. He blows things
He's
up.
cool.
Hey,
Big blow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you played hero
Demo Man.
shooters before?
hero shooters like Overwatch?
Erick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played those.
Okay, what class did you mainly
Oh.
play, or what type of class do
Yeah.
you prefer?
Yeah, like sniper, long range attacks, ranged attacker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
usually
pretty
I'm
sure
range.
with playing sniper for a bit, you could get good at it.
That'd be cool.
That'd be good. Have a sniper on her. I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Couple NGs, and actually NG with sniper is really good because you can get the teleporter. You just get to a fun place, and you're just like, oh. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, the double engineer play with the double teleporter is actually really good if you coordinate it right, because you can be like, yo, I'm gonna put my teleporter here, and then you can teleport from this teleporter back to the other teleporter. So if you need to, anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, Team Fortress 2 would be really cool. Like, I've seen a lot of gameplay. It always looked like a really fun game, but I just never had anybody to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play with you sometime.
Yeah, it's free, right? You said I just gotta download it.
Yeah, I don't remember how big it is, but it's not super big.
Yeah, I can always put it on an SC or something.
It's got there's a lot of cool cosmetics you can get, but it doesn't. I don't think it adds.
It's like a
not
10
good.
plus year game, right?
It's been out for a while. It's one of the original.
Oh
like,
yeah,
Steam
it's been
games.
out for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I remember it was
10
like
plus hours.
Portal. It was like Portal, like Half-Life.
Yeah, Portal, Team Fortress.
It was a
Minecraft.
it was first, I think, a Quake mod.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Adapted, yeah,
that.
and,
I forgot
Team
about
Fortress
that.
1.
It was popping on what's that one mod site? CurseForge.
Yeah, CurseForge.
Isn't it on CurseForge?
I think it is.
There's CurseForge and Nexus. Those are the
Oh,
biggest
Nexus. No, it was
ones.
Nexus. It was Nexus. Nexus mods. That's what it was on. Yep.
But yeah, I always forget about the original Team Fortress game because it's always Team Fortress 2, which is like
Yes, yep.
The new
yes,
update.
But
But yeah.
it is Team Fortress 2. There was an original Team Fortress.
Yeah, I've seen some old gameplay video. It's pretty neat from back then.
It's pretty long. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a lot.
Back then,
did a
I
lot.
think they only had 6
It looks cool.
characters.
Right, yeah. And they adapted.
Afterwards, they added in Demo Man, Sniper, or Spy, and I want to say Scout?
It might have been Scout, yeah. They added some other characters. I know Soldier was a big part of the original game. A lot of people played Soldier.
Yes,
That
yep.
was huge. Mhm.
I love
So I don't know when
Soldier,
they added
too.
Demo
I'm pretty
Man,
good at
but
Soldier.
Demo Man's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, Soldier rocket jumping, just like, yeah, it's really But yeah, Team Fortress.
Which one of you two wanted to talk about Indiana Jones?
Oh, I think that
Oh,
was
yeah.
me.
Yeah, what you got to
Indiana
say
Jones.
about Indiana Jones?
He's cool.
Uh,
That's a movie I grew up watching
Hey.
at a
Top tier
pretty
movie.
young age.
Very influential movie.
I have
I'm-
never
I'm
seen
only-
the
Indiana
full
Jones?
Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. I remember playing Lego
Only
games
ever
from
played yeah,
from a
I only
kid.
played the Lego Indiana Jones game
Yeah.
for DS.
Indian John. Bro's messing with the dog.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Indiana Jones,
I
really
th-
cool.
Pretty sure-
and I don't have much to say.
Pretty sure
other
that
than
dude's
it's
a professor in archaeology, which
yeah.
could be
But
pretty
yeah,
cool.
like we could talk more about like archaeology
No,
as a study. But yeah, archaeology's cool. I think
Yeah, there's really nothing much to talk about as far as Indiana Jones goes.
I think Indiana Jones was like the front runner for archaeology being cool, because otherwise
Yeah.
archaeologists are kind of seen as like just kind of digging away at
Nerd!
you know
Nerd!
nerds. Yeah,
You
Big
dirt nerd!
yeah, or geologists
Right,
which
Aki.
are really interested in rocks. Rock people.
Yeah. Geologists. Oh.
Yeah. But big respect for all the classifications of study, no matter
That's
how
something
small
I
they
can
are.
never do.
Look
Have
at
you
rocks.
guys ever? Did I show you guys that meme? How to kill a geologist?
Geologist.
Yeah.
It's a guy and he's all like, you get like this obsidian blade, and hang on, I just gotta show it to you. Yeah, archaeology is really cool. I like paleontology specifically. Dinosaurs. Ooh,
Oh,
yeah, paleontology. Study of dinosaur boys.
dude, we should watch Jurassic Park.
Ooh, I'd be down to watch that whole series.
That would be a
Jurassic
good
Park
movie
is
night, actually.
Dope.
That'd be a good binge movie series, actually.
Yeah, although the recents haven't really been
Yeah,
good.
just the original trilogy is fine. You know?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to
I kind of
Jeff,
forgot that they made those.
Huh?
Jeff Goldblum.
Kind of forgot they made the new ones. I don't think about the old ones.
Oh, Jurassic World.
Yeah,
Jurassic World.
Yeah,
Is,
Jurassic
there's another
World.
one after that, right?
I think so. Jurassic
There's like
World.
4 more.
Yeah, I don't even know. I haven't caught up.
I don't even know. Yeah.
There's a lot.
All Jurassic Park movies.
I also
but
haven't
I
been
am
keeping up with Marvel.
Jurassic Park. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World: Dominion.
Oh, there's only 3 new worlds?
Yes.
Oh,
Dude, what if the
Okay.
Kong universe
Hey.
was
there are.
in Jurassic Park universe?
And apparently Dominion is worse than the other two. I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Movies.
Dominion?
It's the one before, after Fallen Kingdom. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I'm not sure if that was.
Because the new ones
one
all
of
have
those.
Chris Pratt, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 4, 5, and 6 have Chris Pratt.
Yeah. The second trilogy
I
or
like
whatever.
Chris Pratt.
He's a good actor. I like
Yeah.
him in Parks and Rec.
What is it? Like Owen Grady or something?
Oh, his name?
Character's Owen. Yeah, his character.
Oh,
is
Yeah, Owen something. Owen something. Yeah.
Owen G.
Holy
Kickboxer.
fucking shit! It's a dinosaur.
Oh, speaking of archaeology, which is all about historical artifacts and stuff, let's talk about a historical game, Zach. Pop Tropica.
That's pretty good. Pop
Pretty fun.
Tropica will always take us back to our childhood. Hold on,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me bring it up
Yep,
right
I
now.
had an account.
Actually,
I had an account, man.
I don't remember.
Oh,
It's on Cool Math
pretty-
Games.
Yeah. It got moved over because they
What-
they
Dude,
shut
Club
it down.
Penguin?
The
You remember
original.
Club Penguin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Club Penguin was awesome too.
I was playing RuneScape in those days.
That's right.
Or
Dude.
Toontown.
I remember.
I played
I was playing the
think
original Diablo in those days.
You
I
played
was
Diablo
playing
1?
Pop Tropica in those days.
My dad did.
and Club
He
Penguin.
would show me
Yeah.
the
And-
game
Dude,
when I was
those
growing
games
up.
are
Pop
actually
fucking-
really good.
Tropica.
Those games are cool.
Pet House
I
or
remember
whatever.
he played StarCraft too.
Mm.
I played a lot
Didn't
of.
weren't we gonna play more
Tycoons.
Diablo? Didn't you get Diablo or something?
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
Diablo
so-
2 and 3.
Yeah, dude, Diablo 3 is I really like Diablo 3.
My mom would
Yeah?
never let me play any games
I
like
don't know.
that. Not even World of Warcraft. Like,
Play that
okay.
fish
Hey.
game where you breed fish and sell them for money.
No.
We breathe fish?
Yeah, you breed fish and then you sell
Breed,
the fish.
okay.
And you,
I
you'll
breathe
make
fish.
money.
Sounds like
Did you
sounds
play
like Dread or Dredge.
No. You play the coffee
Dredge is a
shop
pretty good game though.
where you
Coffee
gotta
Talk?
make the coffee for the people and then they buy it.
And then they talk to you.
Yeah,
Coffee Talk?
I had the high score in my class because I looked up how to get the best result. No one else was smart enough to do it, so I had the best score. It was great.
Dude, my favorite game is Truck Simulator.
No, dude, you
American
gotta
Truck
play
Simulator.
Tycoons. Tycoons are amazing. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Ooh, triple thrill pack. Ooh. Perfect. Ball Tycoon. Love me
Clash
Tycoon.
of Clans.
Dude, Clash Royale. Pokemon TCG Pocket. I've been playing a lot of that.
Subway Surfers. Jetpack Joyride.
Alright, we're just listing games.
We're just listing games at the same
Alright,
time.
Age
We've
of
ran out of
Empires
stuff to talk
2.
about.
World of Warcraft.
Are you guys good to rap?
Minecraft! No.
Minecraft.
We should all
I think
watch.
so.
Erick's been saying this. We should all watch the Minecraft movie in
Yeah.
the theater or
should.
something.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Or
I
That'd be
don't
cool.
think I go to theaters.
Cave. Let's give up. Let's give into it.
Let's
No,
go.
we should all
Chicken jockey.
Chicken
no.
jockey.
Hey, actually, you know what we should do? We should watch the new Snow White movie, but just roast the fuck out of it while we're in there, because nobody's going to be in the theater.
I
Yeah,
would
we
not
should
waste
do
my
that. That'd be
money.
funny.
I wouldn't waste my money to do that.
Yeah, it's
You know
like
what we
$20
should
bucks to go to the movie theater now,
That's
bro.
showing support to a really bad remake of a movie with a very narcissistic lead actress.
Sounds
Who
I know.
thinks her opinions matter.
No, we should. You're right.
What did she
we should
even say? I
download it
didn't
then.
even. I don't know. I don't know even
She
know
was
what she's saying.
saying some for like Palestine and
Oh, she made it cool.
that she's just been very narcissistic, and a lot of
Mm.
people just didn't like her comments about the original Snow White and stuff.
It's
like
one of
that.
those.
She's
It's one of
just-
those.
You know, if we're doing that, we should just watch Amy Schumer, bro.
I would prefer Amy
Stop.
Schumer over Rachel Zegler, and I don't
Actually,
know if
yeah.
there's any worse way to roast her than that.
And I guess another thing is
But that's
I
my
respect the
opinion,
hustle.
of course.
I respect the business. You know, if you can make money, make money. But I prefer a more respectable manner. You know, just do something.
Yeah.
I
resonates
prefer
with you.
actual like good people
Yeah.
to be in those types of positions
I
But it's not
prefer-
always,
instead of
you know,
people that
people gotta do
haven't
what
grown
they gotta
up.
do.
Yeah.
But
People who act
there's
like
some level of
absolute children.
understanding, but it's limited. You know.
All right.
Anyway, you guys good to wrap?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Thank you,
That's
everyone.
good enough.
Right. Yeah. Thank you everybody for
watching,
watching
everybody.
this episode of the Afterburners. If you did enjoy, please consider subscribing and leaving a like and leave a comment if you so wish to do so. If you're a fan and you got any fan mail or fan art or anything that you want us to see, questions for us to answer, go ahead and send them to snazzyyogi@gmail.com. That is Snaz's little email he set up for you guys to contact us.
That's his personal one. Get his IP.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
this is personal one. Fish it, catfish him, do what you need to.
No.
Yeah, fish
I'll
him.
come after you.
Send him links to downloadmoreram.com. He needs more RAM. So,
He needs more RAM.
yeah.
He needs more dedicated wham.
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. You all have a good one. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, peace.
See you later.